Alright. Last we left off, we were making spells. I can't remember exactly which spells we made. We made Explosive Rage Touch. Did we make the Maddening Touch? We did make Rage Touch. Okay. There's something I want to test in terms of spells. So let's see if we can do that real quick. Target. Maximum area. D4. One. Whoops, wrong way to do that. 4. Two. Keep doing that and throw. Alright. Let's try to make sure that I'm remembering correctly how this works. There should be something around here on the road. Nature enemy that I can use. There you are. One of my cheapest. Not gonna touch. Just want to get my mana regeneration going before trying out these spells. Alright. Get AV, resist magic. It didn't touch him, so... Or rather, I didn't hit him directly, so it didn't work. By the time it did... Okay. So while the frost will hit from like a mile away, because it's a giant AoE. The effect is not transferred properly without, you know, being transferred properly. And non-AoE, or an AoE cannot be used to transfer non-AoE effects. Doesn't work that way. Well, that's how I thought it worked, just making sure that is how it works. And the AoE is relevant to... AoE size is relevant. Okay, well, that satisfies my curiosity on that particular test. That's how I thought it worked, because I did a test before. That's how it seemed to work, but now I know that is indeed how that works. I can say that a bit more confidently. $61. That's 61 as well. So it wouldn't necessarily take priority. I'm finding like a nice middle ground of just ridiculously large and ridiculously long lasting. Let's go with 15 or 20 over 30. I mean, no matter how I do this, I make the magic debuff last that long. Okay, 82. 20 feet. It's not quite 82. Like 35. Yeah, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna put this on 5. GPS magic expanding because they try to make things. Yeah. Honestly, I'm probably gonna make a fire spell. I don't think I ever made one. That will all just me. Non-AoE. Paralyze and burn, make them into a candle. Yeah, I don't think fire lingers the way frost does. I'll need to actually go back and make a variety of these spells. Fingers and Skyrim with Matrix. There you are. Making it a 30-second long spell is that. I mean, I guess I can check the bear's resists. Ow. So it definitely doesn't linger the way frost would. I think frost does linger like that, right? Maybe we're just matching until everything's linked to shock. Sometimes it do be like that. I don't know if that is necessarily true in Skyrim, but a lot of things sometimes things are just really resistant. At least in Oblivion, and I know some things in Skyrim are resistant to fire or frost, right? I think Nords keep their resistance to fire in Skyrim, at least some of it. Yeah. So, and bandits are typically like certain races, right? No one resists shock. No one outright resists shock. I think Bredens get to keep some of their magic resist, right? So fire doesn't linger. Frost does linger though, right? Let's try frost version of that spell. Oh wow. Wow, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. Fire damage, 3 points for... Sorry, that's why I'm doing it wrong. It was 20 feet for 30 seconds. That's what I'm doing it wrong. 82, 23, 20, 30. Thought I had left it at like a huge amount. No, it's 3, 20, 30, right? And this is like 35, so it wasn't too expensive. Does lightning linger the same way? I think lightning does linger. It would be, actually. That's the thing. Like, I normally don't include that because I don't plan on stacking the same spell and it alternate, but it would actually be way, way, way more effective. Exactly true. It would be. If I want to go for just one spell to take out, I really should be incorporating that. So that's why I'm considering adding a fire spell to my thing that doesn't focus on knocking the target on the ground with damage fatigue, as opposed to my lightning and my frost ones. And just get a murder spell that does tons of fire damage and does the fire thing, you know? Let's toss on primer. Rocks fell on someone's head. Yeah, that one. Not sure I have that one in this game. Frost does linger though, right? Yeah. Only for a few seconds, so not the full duration that it suggests it does. However, that might be enough to make it last a while. Because the spell itself lasts 30 seconds. I was hoping that the lingering was based on the actual effects of the lingering duration, but it's actually just, nah. That's how this projectile tip works. I was hoping to make a sea of fire that the enemy would just be unable to escape from, but not looking likely. Where are you, random nature enemy? There you are. Bear runs into it, gets hit by it. Perfect. That one doesn't linger in the same way. Or maybe it ran out. Only Frost has that lingering striking bit. Whoops. Only Frost. That's interesting. Doesn't linger for terribly long, but that's enough. Is that true of any any duration, or does it have to be like a long duration? Obviously not zero duration. Zero duration doesn't linger, right? It does. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense. But since the vector size, I'm use the vector size, way too frequently that doesn't apply. Since the projectile's size has to match the size of any effect that you're adding, it doesn't matter that even a 1 second duration frost explosion like this lingers. Because the enemies still. Well, it kind of matters, it doesn't entirely matter. That is interesting, though. It lingers for quite some time, too. I'm going to make a different version of this spell because I'm noticing that when I use it repeatedly, it doesn't work the way I would hope it would. And I think Order of Operations is actually making a bigger impact than it should, or used to. So we're going to make Not Go Touch 3B. Should do. And even if this doesn't work the way I'm hoping it will, you know, let's go test it. Let's go test. Let's do a test. Worst case scenario, I make it again. I reload the save. Maybe just load up the autosave, but yeah. Let's head on down the hill. 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Find that bear. Oh hell, what did I just make? Okay, no, okay, it's fine. So it actually sounds different because of the different order of effects. It's kind of wild. Alright. This magic and fatigue. 156, right? Oh. We've got 118 off that first cast. Also, you hit pretty hard, Mr. Bear. $125. Maximum fatigue? No. Maybe. It's just fatigue, right? Mr. Bear hits really hard. Might have to put on the armor here. In fact, I'm just gonna do it. You be able to cast the spell repeatedly. Otherwise, there's no point. This is magic resistance going back down. He's still not falling over. $428. Fatigue is still very high. It's not testing for border operations is really all that important. Which I suspect it is. Yeah, I'm like 600. Let's let it reset. Try out the other spell. sure I'm making contact. Anybody here? Late. Yeah, I was late. Yeah, it was simple. $570, he fell over, but he's getting back up. $686, fell over. $699. I believe this bear is down for the count. Oops. -5 fatigue. He is down for the count. Got up to 699, then he is down for the count. They'll try again with the other one, and then, yeah. Since the magic resist wore off, I can do this, which will reset the spell duration. I just need to get back to the thing. Alright. Looking like order of operations is going to matter. But also, sort of your new game TV. Oh. Let's see more of a... Oh. Break the bank. It didn't even break the bank. Nice. $699, we're looking at really high values here. Still hasn't fallen over. His fatigue is still 98. Order of operations is important. He's down for the count. So yeah, the first spell, not as good as the second spell. Second spell will eventually knock them down. That said, alternating spells is still the best because you get massive, massive gains on that resist magic. Instead of jumping up by, like, as you can see up here, 95 to 185 to 270, I jumped straight from 95 to 280. Bowmain. Oh no, I'm much worse than that. I'm a nerdy spell slinger. Oops. Need an actor for that. to 769, 798, and his fatigue is down to -7. And this bear will never walk again. Well, no, for the next 2 minutes, the bear will not walk. If you really want to make someone never walk again, you paralyze them, because after getting, like, Scribe Resist, because Paralyze doesn't have a magnitude, its magnitude is its duration. So, you'll paralyze them for infinite seconds, more or less. But Paralyze has tendency to crash, I think, so... I think in general, Paralyze is a lot more dangerous for crashing than just knocking them down. Okay, order of operations for spells is important. Let's go back here. We'll keep Knockout Touch B. Back to Frostgrave. We'll go back to the altar and we'll save. Any other spells I need to update to be more effective? Because I did them wrong. I believe in the original, order of operations didn't matter because it was like the alphabetical order, which is really weird, but... I'm not sure if there's any implications on yearly buff spells, but obviously my knockout touches should be different if I want them to be effective. Same with my absorb touch. That's the reason why this doesn't work. Not that this should ever work, but... Chill Wind is fine for the frost damage, not for the damage fatigue. Same with Stunning Blast. The shock damage is always going to get amplified. But I usually alternate those, so it's fine. And if I updated them, I'd probably update them to have weakness to their element slapped in there, so there's no need to do that. They'd be more effective, but I think what we're going to do is make Melting Hands. Which is to say... touch spell... 100%... 15 seconds, right? That's how much my touch spells normally do, 27. Fire damage goes first. Touch was 7 costs 1. Three for 3 costs 1 as well. And then, of course, our mandatory... Because this is part of the Willpower Combat series. So we're going to make it grossly inefficient. Single target, after a few casts, they will just melt. Theoretically. Let's give it a spin. Let's go bully that bear. Where is that bear? It's fighting a bandit. How am I going to get a good test here, guys? If you're...
This is
Hello.
a holdup.
No.
Easily done.
You're almost dead. How am I supposed to test this on you? There we go. Heal them to full. Start off with just the fire spell. You burn. Burn some more. Burn a little more.
Warming up, you pathetic worm.
Magic. Getting resist fire. Oh, they use a potion of dispel?
Getting tired?
Is that what I saw just now? Can't do that, that's cheating. And of course, there's always, like, swapping spells. I'll take a little nap. Which makes the resist magic, negative 500, resist fire, negative 200. At which point, the resist fire becomes negative 600, the resist magic 900. Resist fire. And the next one will probably do some significant damage.
Do your worst.
If I don't miss. Yeah, that's death. Alternating will speed it up significantly, always. So it may be worthwhile having 2 of those. Worthwhile having 2 of them, or, you know, just using Knockout Touch alongside it. What I might do is create a weakness to Magicka, and that's the only effect, other than, like, being part of the Willpower combat series. Just to have an option to use with Rage Touch. So I don't necessarily need to have, like, Knockout Touch going on anyone I touch with Rage Touch, and that's probably the best, my currently best vector for weakness to Magicka with no other negative effects. We have a weakening touch. Let's go crazy on it too. Let's go 30 seconds. That's all I need. Alright, I think that's safe to say that that's a good starting point, and I'll add to that save right there. I do kind of want to redo Knockout Touch 1 or 2. I don't need to necessarily redo both, but let's get a note on that. 10, 15 seconds. Touch. It's the important note there. Make sure I get the name right. Because if this is actually working the way it should be, then it will ramp up much faster and harder. $10 for 15. I think dashes may be allowed in names, but I'm just not going to bother with this just yet. Two spells that do the exact same thing, but one is distinctly better than the other one because of order operations. Might create a Primer 3, which doesn't have the intelligence and is actually just the 60 willpower, or 60 seconds of 100 willpower again. It'd be worth having. Nah, I'm not gonna bother with that right now. What I need is to figure out what I want for, I think, command. Because we have Rage Touch. I need Calm Touch, and I need other things as well. I could make a new Palm Sun, which would be excessive, but it is an option. What I do want to do is make it a spell maximum. I'll call this Banishing Touch. If this doesn't banish them, I don't know what will. Alright, I want a command spell. Command creature and command humanoid. I mean, arguably these would both function if I added up enough weakness to magicka. But I don't want to. I don't want to have to take it so high that like they immediately get destroyed by one enemy spell, right? Command, and what else? I think that's really it. I don't really need to paralyze for a year and a half, though that is a potentially fun option. That gets really expensive. Maximum calm for 8 seconds is 104 right now. Calming touch. Trying to think of how I could justify this. I think yeah, let's just go with calming touch, or calming touch common. And the idea of going petty, lesser, common, greater, grand to match up to the skill level of novice, apprentice, journeyman, expert, master, and this is before being a journeyman or an expert. This is the journeyman one, the common one. That's the idea behind the name scheme, but this way it'll be alongside any other calming touch I make. That is purely calming touch, and then eventually we'll make a willpower combat series one because once we max out our illusion, we won't need that anymore. Command obviously has to be more than 8 seconds, but I don't think I can afford that because that's 100. That's 500, so I'd be able to do like 30. Crank that down to 20. Crank it up to 100. That's still way too much. 10 seconds is way too much. It would be 6 seconds of command, which is kind of pointless. I don't think I'm going to make use of a command spell unless it's off of their magic resist. Or after I lower their magic resist, which is kind of pointless. At which point I could just use... How much... The core command spell. How much magnitude do you think that is? Level 3 for 30 seconds. For command creature, right? $33. $12 magnitude. is what it expects it to be. So, then we need to have, what, 100% weakness, gets it to 24. 900% weakness, basically. If I'm thinking about that correctly. It's either, my brain's not working, and it's either like 400, 500-ish, or 900% weakness to magicka before that would take effect, which is not a good state for the newly commanded creature to be in. Being that weak to magicka. You take it over, the enemy just throws a sneeze at them, they just die. 2 for 30 for 37. That's 11. So those command spells are really, really, really low magnitude. We have Calm, we have Rage. We have what we need, more or less. Command would be nice, but it's excessive. What I need next is to visit Leowen and to visit their Mage Guild vendors. Oh, I was gonna fly there, and I just realized I have this stupid teleporter that lets me teleport to any mage guild. Of course, it doesn't work both ways, but I was gonna climb to the top of the tower, then fly away because that's more fun. But
Hi there. Did you hear that Falcar left the guild? I think Dietzen is in charge in Shaden Hall now.
Indeed.
Have you heard any
Indeed.
word about the other province?
Nice to meet you.
I
May
have
all
heard
your
that Nord
travels be
warriors have
safe.
traveled from Skyrim with orc mercenaries. Good day. May I
You're
interest you
open
in
at the
some of
Sour?
my fine wares?
How are you open? I'm not gonna question. I need to. Oh, you're the freaking super awesome one. I can't use. Well, actually, I can use some of these. No, it's just not the good ones. Just not the spells I want. I could get greater life detection, greater dispel. Yeah, I kind of want to grab greater dispel for myself. Because you never know when you need that. Spell reflection, spell absorption. Beyond my ability. Psychic motion I could grab though.
I appreciate your business. Good day.
There's
Gale.
it well met. Take
Okay, you're
care.
not. It's 10 at night, guys. Some of you are still open. That's impressive. Fortunately, I can't find the other spell vendor at this
Ran
moment.
across a couple of mud crabs not long ago.
Sidrasa, are you the other merchant, and would you be open at this
I
hour?
suggest you make your way to the Imperial City. Can't make money by standing here. Bring my salutations to Julienne. Safe journey.
Welcome.
The Anvil Guild has made quite a name for itself under Carahill. Did you hear about the recent murderer they caught?
I had no idea.
The recent murderer they caught. I wonder who could have helped with that. Who could have? Who could have helped with that?
How are you?
I already know that Agata is not the merchant we're looking for.
Nice to meet you.
You
I
are the
offer the
merchant.
finest goods and lowest prices
And you,
in all Cyrodiil.
you know, as I kind of expected, yeah, you have to be an expert
all
in
your
mysticism
travels be
to get
safe.
any combat practical spells. That's, well, I mean, the spell can have practical purposes, but the absorb and reflect spells are expert or higher, so you have to get that high to see real value there. Did I bring the Transcendent? I did. I brought the Sigil Stones with me. So we're going straight back home to Reville.
You look like someone
When I
who's
find the door to this town.
A coin funnel.
I sneak into my own house. Every time. What's weighing me down so much? Possibly the arrow types I have on me are not helping. I do have an extra perfect order sword on hand, which is not helping. My armor is now significantly heavier. That's probably a good part of it. Let's be honest. It's very likely a good part of it. But it's definitely not all of the story here. I've got like 100 pounds of extra stuff on me. What is weighing me down? Probably behind my Frostgrave Spire book stuff when I was in Frostgrave Spire. Sigil stones aren't weighing me down that much. Why do I have my house things on me still. It should be in here by now. 48 pounds of sword is not that much. I only have 10 hearts of order. I didn't put the fungus stalks away for some reason. Unclear. Let's create a new hard point here. So I'm going to use a sigil stone. That's going to be something I might regret down the road. And then I'll jump back 8 billion hours just to undo it. I'd like to use it on the Perfect Madness shield, please. Now I have 51. If I pull out like a sword, I go up to 72, which is kind of nice. I'm going to tire the Elven Bulwark. It has done a good job. You find the Featherstone. For now. How much overshield do I have right now? 60 shield from those two, 69, and then... not too much, really. Only 78 shield. Which leaves me with... if my armor gets completely and utterly destroyed, I will not be at armor cap. It's a pretty big if, though. When my one skill, when my sneak finally gets up to 50. Under the word boots, I think. I could be wrong. Perfect order sword. I do want to hold on to more of these, because once the Order guys are dead, I'm not going to be finding any more of them. That said, that's not going to be for a little while. I think they just stop existing after a certain point in the game. So I do want a place where I can just kind of stack these things up. We're going to have a dirty secret in this corner, guys. No one can know about my pile of Order swords just in the corner of my bedroom. Okay. No one can know. It's gonna get really bloated back there. I don't need to carry my Madness Sword on me right now. Because I don't think I'm making anything new with the Madness Sword for a little while. I'm leaving behind my Madness Sword, my Amber. That's definitely going to help with the extra carry weight. Leave behind most of it. Heck, all of it. Yeah, weapons are heavy. That's part of the problem here. Also, my axe is built wrong. But we're not going to talk about that. Because it doesn't really matter that it's built wrong, because weakness to magic doesn't stack up per strike unless it's in, like, the hundreds.
So hopefully someone will show up and lend a hand.
Of course.
See you.
Or if it's alternating.
Have pity on an old war veteran.
Hello there.
Has to break through a certain threshold for some reason. Back to the Isles. Bow. Yep, we got a bow. We're going shooting. I gotta get my marksman up to 100, okay? We're only at 84. And then we get the blunt to 100. Then we can just use Dawn Fang forever, because Dawn Fang's kind of busted. Dawn Fang's genuinely a little busted. Starting area. Kinda, yeah, but... Well, is it respawn?
You can't see me. You can't see me. Neither can he. No one can see me.
No one can see me. Right, sit back for a second. Am I trapped with the rats? Really? 5 minutes to get to 100? That doesn't sound right. 5 minutes?
Greetings.
Huh. We're gonna have some practical application of the skill to level it up. Oh, I forgot to make a training spell for Mysticism, because Mysticism doesn't have practical uses, unfortunately. Not until we get to frickin'... Oh, I do need to go back and do that. That's gonna be important. I need to get Mysticism to 75. Thanks for reminding me. Indirectly. I have practical uses for illusion magic now, but I don't have practical uses for mysticism. Well, I do. I could soul trap everything, but I also don't have because I don't really want to soul trap everything all the time. Do I have a soul in my Azura Star right now? No, I don't. Okay. I'm gonna pop by an Oblivion Gate, capture a civilized soul, head back up to the thing, and maybe enchant my bow.
Good to see you.
No, that doesn't sound right. Rats, enemy count gets stuck, you don't kill them. So okay, sneaking. Really? So you're sneaking against multiple targets all at once, and they can't. Oh, that makes sense, I suppose. This gate will do. Provided there's some kind of Daedra. Are Spider Daedra grand? I think they're only greater, right? Civili are much more than that, though. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go with... Get rid of primer. We're going to put melting touch in 6. That's not right. Why wasn't it? What is going on here? Put melting touch in 6. She's dealt with. What are you doing? What spells are not on night slots? Yeah, they're all night slots. I don't know why it's not. Swapping spells when I hit the nut? Nope, they're not all night slots, are they? Melting touch is in 1 for some reason. That's why everything's wrong. Going for a generation. But I pull up melting touch. Lock on the first box. Well, lockpicking has its own like bug right now that lets you infinitely level off of any old target. I can't imagine it's actually going to see a fix. Why is Respite not castable ever? Respite should be one of the most castable spells I have. We're gonna take your soul now, sir. Forgot that I need to cast the fire spell twice. Did you just make me miss Clampier? Why aren't you melting? Melt, damn you. Sir, you're supposed to be melting. Guessing he's resisting an effect. He's absorbing it. He can't stand up, but he also can't die. There we go. Spell absorption. Not even once. That's a grand soul. I need to open up with the fire spell. Maybe worthwhile to having tab 2 so they stack up more rapidly. It takes a really long time to repair my gear now, though. And they all make a second Melting Touch. Sucks that Melting Touch is the name and it's not Melting Touch 1, but... that's just a naming inconvenience. I need to go all the way to Frostcrag, though. It's just the university. Praxographical Center.
Hello. You look skilled enough.
Detect maximum life 3.
Alteration. Maybe you can teach me something.
My alteration's maxed out, right? Yeah, it is. Back tomorrow. I'll try Simper. Thanks somebody and hanging out. Always glad to see you. Hope you have a good one. Now, next spell will be... what do I want to call the other Melting Touch? It's gotta have its own name. And the stuff. Ooh. Let's call it Melting Touch too. Despite not having a 1. I'll call it Mark II. I'll call it Mark II. No. Well, not even that. We'll go fire damage. Weak to fire. 115 seconds. Make sure I have all the details here. And the usual. So. On this one, what's to make it completely different from the other spell is that instead of going for 3/3, we're going for 7/1. Crazy. UI's not showing the cost of the spell for some reason. Doesn't matter, I'm gonna buy it anyway, but... Did I do that right? Yep, they have the same cost. It's fine. Oh, I didn't, well... I did not do that right. Reload. I mean, it doesn't strictly need to have a different name, but... For my sanity, it needs to have a different name. I
You've
forgot
got the
that one
hands of a
little
smith.
How are you?
teensy tiny step. Well, differentiating the names.
Let's have spent some.
I want to keep it similar enough that they appear next to each other in the list, but I want it to be different at the same time. So melt is kind of like a necessary part there. Or at least the M is. M-E. No, Melting Touch too. Or Melting Touch B. That fits. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that.
Thanks for asking.
That
If I had a question about
fits with
heavy
my
armor,
naming scheme.
I'd
without
probably ask
being
Varnado at the best defense.
too weird. Why is this one 4? Oh my! Ah! I put 1 second too many on that. I refuse. I refuse. Wait, I know what I want to do now.
How fare thee, friend?
Input error. Power Combat series. Nothing touched me.
If you go to the fighting champ,
And they are identical in cost, correct? Because they're... Yep.
hands.
Life 51, I think it was. Detect maximum life. Like 3. Detect maximum likes.
Make sure to speak with Roshan
Alright.
about
I've heard he'll teach his skills.
I can train in mysticism.
Pardon me, noble scholar, but could I speak with you a minute?
I've got a moment,
Do I
but little
want
more.
to
What do you
visit
need?
the Caranasium and enchant my bow? That's the watchtower.
Hi there.
Perfect Madness Bow with the Azura Star. "24 arrows out of that. I'd be able to fire that thing 24 times before it's out of charge. But it would almost certainly kill anything it touches after so many arrows. Wait, what? Hold up. Water walking? I could make a bow that inflicts water walking. Interesting. I should do an Absorb Magicka weapon at some point. Not on the bow. That would be dumb. Command creature 100. "15 seconds. I don't see anything going wrong with this. I can use it 4 times. No. I want to enchant the bow, but I don't want to be too crazy with enchant. Just adding an element costs more than improving its magnitude, more or less. More or less. I could do simply 5 of each element. Whoa, that jump for shock damage. Get 100 uses out of it. Get rid of this bot. Or it needs to be recharged. Part of the bow right now is just to train the bow skill. I don't want to enchant my bow. I don't know why I bothered to grab that, because I don't really want to enchant the bow.
Looks like you're handy with a blade.
I guess I have that soul on hand if I want to recharge my axe.
Good afternoon.
Which would need to be recrafted at some point if I really wanted to be practical.
Ah,
Hi there.
But we're fine without a practical axe. Point of enchanting the axe is more so that I can hit things that are immune to normal weapons. More than making it kill things faster. Which would be a fine enough reason to enchant the bow. With just like 3 points of fire damage. You know what? We're gonna do it. Enchant the bow with like the least expensive enchantment so I can shoot 1,000,000 enchanted arrows. No, you don't. No, we're not. Screw it. Enchant enemy, we'll just hit them with the axe. Because I think I remember hearing about like arrows having unrecoverable, or becoming unrecoverable for some reason or another if the bow's enchanted. Not sure if that's true. Don't want to bother finding out. Now we can return to the Shivering Isles. His body gets around. Now, where were we in Madness Land? What were we doing? The calming pants. We're gonna need those calming pants. Should go visit the Museum of Oddities and see if any of the things I have are things she wants. So let's... the Standing Hunger Corpse. Should go down the road through Mania Land at some point to New Sheoth. Probably new encounters to be had and like towns to visit. How dare you creak at me? Crystal formation. Deep wallow.
How may I serve?
Mad God's blessings. I don't think I've run into Brythar yet. I think I'd need to break into his house to do so. Never seen him wandering the streets. Which kind of doesn't really add up with the whole... The guy is a really bad thief that gets caught all the time.
Your lips to his ears. You can find some good deals at Things Found. Ajazda has an interesting collection. Going so soon? Come back when your blades need sharpening.
Ooh.
I hope you're enjoying the museum. Welcome to the Museum of Oddities. Let me know if you'd like a tour of our exhibits. Have you found a new oddity that you'd like to contribute to the museum?
No.
Well, just keep looking.
Interesting.
Have you found a new... Oh, Bye.
I would have figured something I had found would have been an oddity. The Charity of Madness, the Circle of Verdure, the Ring of Happiness, Talisman of Bettman. These all sound very unique. And if nothing else, I would have figured I'd put the hand in the Attenuator of Judgment as an oddity. There's so many shelves in here.
Hi.
And so many display cases. There's got to be a lot of things for it to find. I'll need to keep my eyes open for anything that's just strange. Or it doesn't match with the rest of the world. Maybe the cheeses from the base game would be an oddity. Because they are strictly unique. And they're not ingredients. What the hell?
Go for the knees!
Galburst in it. Hit her harder. Whoa!
Oh, I see.
Don't hold back!
What?
Midnight Fight Club.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Tonight's tour should be good. Stay and watch. Common Treasures is full of junk. That's all Tilsa Araleth collects. Take care.
Would you? Oh, that's good. You are not a member of the society. Watch if you must. But don't get in the way. See you.
Oh.
Don't hold back.
Not even you, Hero
You
Shark.
haven't seen that filthy cat beggar, have you? He's still around. I've seen him skulking like the filthy cat he is. He's still around. See you later.
Ooh, that's got to hurt.
Don't hold back!
Don't hold back.
Would you like a blade to cut? Don't hold back!
Greetings.
I wonder if there's any kind of conclusion to this, or if this is just something they do. The Marine in the schematic.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's got to hurt.
Go for the knee!
Where does Brythar live? I always lose my way around these houses. It's in this region, though, I think. Right? He lives right at the front.
Ready, Roo! Ready, Roo! Wait, what a pleasant... Take care. Come back for a chat whenever you have the chance.
Hey, guard, you want to look away? Brethar's house is another entrance, right? Yeah. He's got tongs! Recently used pickaxe. Interesting. Where the hell is Brythar? Certainly not in his house. Errol gave me the quest, so it's pointing to Errol. I think that's what's going on here. Unless Brythar is in the shop as we speak. What are you doing in this shop after hours?
Well, hello there. It's good to see such a well-equipped individual as yourself around these parts. But you look tired. Carrying all that gear will do that to you. I'd be glad to shoulder some of the burden, relieve you of that expensive stuff. Or is there something else I can take from you? I mean, help you with.
This guy is not even
The Ballywog are known to carry swamp fever.
pretending. Well, I guess he is pretending, but he's so thinly veiled. This isn't something he's just doing because he needs to.
Oh, how could anyone have a problem with me? Come now. Yes? Sir, that's enough. Don't try to manipulate me.
Would anyone have a problem
don't
with the guy
you think I salute you?
like this?
Sir, don't talk such rot. Such adventures. What nonsense. You've got don't you think that's funny? I know what people say about me. I'm not completely stupid, you know. It's just that I like to collect things. All sorts of things. Shiny things, valuable things. I can't help myself.
Seems to be a trend
My
around
collection
here.
is almost complete. All I need are 5 flawless pearls and I'm done. How hard could that be?
Really?
Beautiful gems they are. They can be found all over the Shivering Isles, in treasure chests and the like.
I'm gonna have to go home and
I have
pilfer my
important things
pearls
to do.
to deal with Brythar. I think I have at least one flawless pearl in my bowl full of pearls. That said, we're not going to leave immediately to grab them. He wants Bisha the cat to go away. Bisha, we need to do something with this. I don't want to kill you. But... And you're just a friendly cat that likes dogs.
I like dogs. Dogs are pretty. All right.
But we have to talk.
Such adventure. Don't you think that's funny? Sir, I won't fight you. Not you think that's funny? That
Ushnar
sorry, I don't get
is
it. You've got what?
terrified
that's
of you.
Amazing. You will not. I salute you. Most impressive. See you. I like dogs. Dogs are pretty. Every person in Split has been divided into their manic and demented halves. He has a nice dog. I like dogs. My best friend wants me to leave. Okay, for you I will. I know a nice spot in Bliss I can use.
My best friend wants me to leave. Oh, Bisha.
Bye. I like dogs. Please, go on. Take care.
Well, as long as he's just gonna go hang out in Bliss.
You sure took your time.
There's Ushnar. I see they're done their little fight club thing. Huh. At this hour, I don't want to go barging into Ushnar's house. I might go do one of the Duchess ones? Or... Sure what's going on here. Why is this quest mark pointing this way? Ushnar's house. Yeah, I don't want to go barging in there. Could go to the folklore relation. Let's talk to Thaden. About mania. About bliss.
Speak, citizen.
Greetings.
Books of Bliss has quite a selection.
If it's books you're looking for, it's the only place to go. See you later.
Hello.
You?
How can I help you, sir, miss? You all look alike to me. It's so hard to tell. Are you here to see Thaden? I heard that you were coming, looking for Thaden. Yes, heard it all. Bored to tears by it. He's waiting for you, unless he isn't. He wasn't, but then he was. Maybe he still is.
So you've adopted a very Shale Gorath stance here. Why not?
Tilsa Aerolith has quite a collection of things for sale at Common Treasures.
What do you want?
Yes?
What's your deal, Gundlar?
Sindanwe runs a tight ship in Felmoor. Goodbye.
Thaden.
Ah, yes, there you are. You couldn't imagine how long I've been waiting for you. So little to do and so much time. Could you, in fact, imagine just how long I've been waiting? I don't think you could, but I might be wrong. Or I might also not care. Which is it?
You've been waiting forever.
Yes. That just might be true. Or I've not been waiting at all. Forever and nothing are almost the same thing, wouldn't you say? How do you tell one from another if you're smack in the middle? Don't answer that. I already know the answer, of course. It came to me during a meal. Not a very good meal, though. Too much pie. Pie is a tricky thing, wouldn't you say? Don't answer that either.
What?
Now that forever is
I'd love
over
to answer
and
that.
you're
Pie is a
here,
tricky thing.
you need to go away. Yes, away. There are places you should be, far away from here. The Chalice of Reversal is waiting for you. When I say you, I mean me, but it's no difference to the Chalice. One ends up being the other.
Huh.
Oh, so you've heard of it.
Yeah, someone just told me about it.
You
No.
haven't heard of it, yet you know its name. What a strange creature you are. One of my favorite toys. Does wonders for creativity. Well, not by itself, but it helps. Those elytra. Clever little bugs that they are. Is this making sense? Look, you eat the Feldu, then use the chalice, and find the world a much brighter and happier place. Honest. But I don't have it, so I can't eat Feldu, because that would just be bad. I mean, really bad. Damn her!
Who?
We hold on to fleeting things even as we slip. I knew, and yet I indulged myself anyway. I indulged her a fair bit, too. It was passion. It was forbidden. Oh, the things that would be said if word got out. That made it all the more delicious. From Dementia's own court, no less. Scandalous. Fatal, perhaps. But passion makes no accommodation for self-preservation.
Do I know her?
If you don't, you might. You wouldn't fall for her, though. Not the type.
What happened?
Opposites repel, strangely enough. All that pleasure and pain locked away now, as if it never happened. Unfortunately, the chalice is locked away as well. I have no wish to retrieve it myself, but fetching it might do you some good. My head is positively throbbing now. Can you see it? I need to lie down. Find someone to tell you the rest of the story. Get the chalice.
Is Syl the one you just straight up with?
You've been speaking to Thaden, I can tell. He has a certain effect on people. Did he mention me, perhaps? Or was there something else you wanted to discuss? Go ahead. You're wasting your breath. You're wasting your breath. That's really... thank you. You're wasting your breath. Blah, blah, blah. What is that so? At work? Farewell. Yes, how may I assist you? I'd be happy to help if helping you means helping Thaden. If you are working to help Thaden, I'll tell you whatever I can. I don't ask too many questions of Thaden. It's precious to him, and that's all that matters. It's his own business. But didn't he mention where it is? Oh, I see. How brilliant of him. This is for you as much as it is for him. Oh, very good, Thaden. Dunroot Burrow is your goal, my friend. And what a goal it is. Yes, yes, a most unique place. Of course the chalice would be there. Don't you see? It's the Elytra. They're the reason. The chalice. Feldu. Elytra. It's all connected. One without the others is no good. Poison. Oh, a rough road awaits you. Some Elytra there are different. You'll need to get Feldu from them and eat it. Can't get in without it. But once you do, he wants you to learn for yourself. Learn, grow, experience. It's his way. I shouldn't say more. But the Burrow, it's northeast of New Sheoth. Well, perhaps Thaden would want you to have a bit more guidance. He did say that you should talk to me, did he not? Feldu is a poison, little one, a very dangerous drug. You'll feel good at first, but that wears off. And if you go long without it, you'll suffer. Go there. Take the Feldu from the Elytra, eat it, and your journey begins. You will be thankful to Thaden when this has passed.
Chalice reversal?
The chalice is in Dunroot Burrow. Haven't you been listening?
Well, yeah, I just want to make sure you had
Goodbye.
anything else to say. I've been listening.
Welcome to the House of Mania. Welcome to the House of Mania. The chalice is one of the Duke's prized possessions. He has been at a loss without it. Go.
That one seems a bit nicer than the others.
Speak, citizen.
Now, what's Syl's story? She's already gone to bed. That won't stop me unless the doors are locked. Anya?
Here we are, safe indoors. Nothing to harm us here, is there? We'll see.
Certainly not.
My love, you win this one. You such adventure. What? That's amazing. That's just not funny. That's not bad. See you. Here we are, safe and... Thaden's problem, not mine. Pike, Knight of the Thorn, lives in Hale. See you later.
What? Do you have business in the House of Dementia? For you? Of course.
Oh, we've already maxed his position.
Take care.
Alright, because he was really rude
What?
to me.
Do you... Who do the Grummites worship? Some say Sheogorath, but I'm not sure. It's a poison. Plain and simple. It'll make you wish you were dead. And given enough time, you will be. The Elytra and Dunroot Burrow. The ones that secrete it are immune, but they're the only ones. If the Feldu didn't kill you, the Elytra would. You're better off just leaving the thing in the ruins above the burrow. I've told you, it'll kill you. While I don't care if it does, I don't think you want that. You think I care for Thaden's toys? It matters not to me whether he suffers in agony or erases his mind with drugs. But if you insist, do you know the lengths of his depravity? How low he stoops to pursue his pathetic lifestyle? Feldu is a poison. It kills. And yet Thaden uses the chalice he created to twist Feldu into a drug he takes for his own amusement. How sick! If he was smart, he'd thank Sheogorath it's out of his hands now. And of course, he'd never risk himself traveling through Dunroot Burrow to get it. I've told you what I will. The chalice is a corruption. Feldu is a poison, not an amusement. You're better off leaving the chalice where it is. I can tell you that while she stays out of the public eye these days, she does still hold audience in her court during the day. You may attempt to approach her then. The lady has been concerned about her safety lately, so be prepared for a hostile reaction.
Hostile reaction.
What?
I've heard that Gnarl gets stronger when hit by some spells.
I've also heard that they become weak to the type of spell that hits them.
See you later.
Gnarl becomes stronger when hit by certain types of spells. I wonder what those are. Where's the Duchess?
What
She
do
go
you
to her
want?
private gardens? She must. I'd be surprised if the private gardens connect to
Blessings, citizen.
Mania. So I can't meet her because it's still nighttime. Dunroot is way up there. Python's all the way down there. Catch her in the garden around midnight. But I need a key to get in there. Perhaps I didn't look hard enough, and the key is actually just like in Kithlin/Anya's room. And I can just go back there. I assumed that when it needs a key, it means I'm gonna get the key as part of a quest.
I'm not about to go to the missing
That's not
cauldron,
always the
even if they
case.
do sell armor. I'll stay in Crucible.
What do you think? Somebody help! Come quickly!
Whoops.
We've got a burglar!
I thought I was allowed to just peek in your pockets.
Do you have business in the house? Farewell.
I thought I was allowed
Yes.
to peek. Everything's stolen on me. Historically, in Oblivion, I thought I was allowed to peek.
Do you have business?
He may have
Go
forgiven
ahead.
me for the crime because of our high friendship.
Take
So even though
care.
he said somebody come quick,
Do you have business?
we have a burglar.
We'll see.
Nothing happened.
You what? Oh, that's great. That's really. I like that. That's great. Don't you? I doubt it.
Which
I
means I'm
see.
gonna also want to fix that.
Take care.
Greetings.
Now, are
Here we
you
are,
also?
safe indoor? Tell me more.
Yeah.
See you. Here we are. Take care.
Really strange that it spins around like that. Alright. Well, you know, there's still room for ways around this. Don't I have basic invisibility as a spell? Shadow shape. You can't see me. You can't see me. Now, why don't you go back to bed? You can't see me.
Here we are. Take your time. See you.
A durable Daedric dagger and red finery. Really? I'm not gonna steal that. That's not worth stealing. I'd hold on to it if I found it, but I don't need to steal it. An amber shield matrix, madness ore, flawless pearl. Take the pearl. Take the gold. Two lockpicks. Swamp Wine. Not seeing a key. Gardens in here. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I do want the finery, but I don't want it to be stolen. You wouldn't have to know. Where's this guy? Where's... patrols around here. Where'd you go? There he is. Herder.
Yes?
You
All
wouldn't have
right.
to know about a key, would you?
What? Not now. Not later. Not ever. That don't. What? Such adventures. I don't. What? Such adventures. What a dumb joke. What? You've got a point. You win this one. Not now. Not. That works for me. Take care.
You can't see me.
What do you want? Walk with our Lord.
Does Nelreen have the key on her?
What do you want? Walk with our Lord.
No, I'm feeling more and more confident that these private gardens I can only get to later when the quest lets me. So I don't know why the quest suggests that I should go to the private gardens.
Always a pleasure.
Isn't
Hey.
there something you should be doing? Ta! Come visit
Yes.
it again!
A glorious existence. True.
Unless like the entrance to the gardens.
Welcome to the House of Mania.
Oh, he's got the Halcyon Conservatory instead. So the private gardens.
Speak, sister.
Speak, sister. Oh, it's not ceiling in here. Got a few flame stalks. Very nice. She told her sister to speak, but they're not speaking. This leads to the Duke's quarters. I see, I see. So they each have their own little conservatory. The Duke is a bit more open with his. Than the Duchess is with hers. Can't see me. He's got a lot of these giant. Just, yeah. I want to say cake, but that's not the right word for that scale, is it? Unrefined green, though. You can't see me. Okay, she can see me. Alright. Fair enough. I'm on my way out. For now.
Speak, sister.
But little does she know I can just go right back. Oh, they locked the door behind me. Little do they know I can just go right back in. You can't see me. I mean, I may as well take the gold. He's completely bald with a sweet hat? Didn't know that. Diadem of Euphoria. Resist magic 20%? Fortify magic at 40. 25 speechcraft from frog to man.
Filthy pickpocket! What did you take?
I took nothing.
Halt, lawbreaker. Lord Sheogorath's justice demands reparations, or it's the dungeon for you. Any stolen goods will be confiscated. Then we'll settle this the old way, with blood.
That's a small problem. I don't want to be murdered, and I don't want to murder, so I'm gonna settle this the older way, where I run away. And once I dispose of my stolen goods, somewhere where I can find them again, I will go to jail. For now, good luck catching me.
Eta Oriole! Eta Oriole! For the Mad God! Eta Oriole! For Sheogorath! For the Mad God! Kneel before the saints! Kneel before the saints!
No. No, you.
Kneel before the saints! Eta Oriole! For Sheogorath! Eta Oriole! For the Mad before God. The saints. Kneel before the saints. For Sheogorath. Eta Oriole.
They really aren't giving up, eh? I do have a solution to this. But it's very, very specific. And I don't want to drag this out through New Sheoth because that might result in someone fighting. Oh, there we go. Thank goodness. Lost them.
Yes, what is it?
Duma grow bonk at the missing pauldron.
I don't want anyone going into combat with them and dying. So let's quickly leave our stolen goods somewhere where I can recover them. Hopefully. I'm ready to go to jail now.
Submitting to Sheogorath's justice is wise. Will you pay reparations or serve your sentence? Either way, your stolen goods are forfeit.
I mean, it is just 25 bucks. I could just pay the gold. That is an option that I should consider. Because going to jail is actually really interesting in the Shivering Isles. At least relatively interesting. But it could take a bit.
The coward's way out. So be it.
Yeah, jail is a dungeon. Win or sleep. One of the two. It wipes you out either way. I'm not falling for this one again. Okay, fell for it again. There are Grimites down there. Once I get my stuff back, I'll be willing to go after the Grimites. Are you an enemy, or do you let me go? You are an enemy. Okay. Well, I had to know. One moment, my cat needs something. This is an opportunity to test a spell or two of mine. Uh-oh, there's an inconsistency in names. Oh well. Alright. Let me give you a little bit of a touchy there. Didn't work.
Kneel before the saints.
It didn't work! Hold on, I need to check something. To the internet, because I think I remember reading this. I think I remembered wrong, though. Column effects down stack, column blah. Any damage is dealt. Column dispelled. Hey lady, I'm gonna need a moment here.
For Sheo Gorath!
Just gonna cycle through some spells real quick. Gonna try this one more time. That did not work. So we're gonna cast this twice on you.
Kneel before the saints.
And then I'm gonna try again. Calming touch is not working. What if I were to the guiling touch you? Shopping spell. Really? Gonna reject my yield on shopping spell?
Kneel before the saints.
Did she just reflect it at me? She sure did. I wonder if she's reflecting my comm. What her reflect value is.
Kneel before the saints.
Because I think she just reflected it again.
For the Mad God! For Sheo Gorath!
Nope, that's just not happening, eh? Alright, well, I hopes to calm her down.
For Sheo Gorath!
She's down. Not for the count, though.
For Sheo Gorath! Sheogorath! For Sheogorath!
She's down for a minute and a half, or 2 minutes now, really. She is the one durable lady. Hopefully that gave me a bounty. Good. I think she's genuinely an enemy that you're meant to kill to get out of the dungeon. Or not. Oh, now she's paralyzed. Why are you so durable? She's gonna get up before she dies. She's only down for 2 minutes. Yep, there we go. She's up. She got up. Did she reflect my silence onto me? She did, didn't she? Oriole.
For the Mad God! For the Mad God!
She reflected my silence onto me. That's wild that she reflects attacks like that. mean, I'm not gonna not take the Golden Saint stuff. My armor takes a good while to repair now. Oh, I stepped on a... I see. Scalon? I don't have my arrows equipped because I shut them up. Chaining paralysis is a really bad idea. Be careful. So that means an Oriel's innate spell reflection could end up with you paralyzing yourself from shooting them with an arrow. That's kind of funny. Ooh, Manosaur deposit. Sure, I'm glad I didn't just leave. Alright, that's a paralysis trap. Pretended he wasn't there. Ah, I walked through the paralysis trap. So did he. What does the trap do? It does more than just paralysis. It also drains your agility. Feels like draining my agility has somehow sped me up. Oh, because I'm not actually crouching, am I? Also forgot about these things. Nah, I'm crouching. That's why it sped me up. I got paralyzed. That's what it did. I don't know what these things do, but I don't like it. paralyzed forever. Curious. Cannot respond. Oh. Okay, so that's not what I'm looking for in terms of effects. Calm is not what I'm looking for. Yeah. I can pretend to be a Golden Saint. If only I had the armor. That comes later. And he's down. Sleep in jail. Sleep in your bed in jail in order to serve your sentence. Makes sense. Can't use this as my magic detect, whether or not I'm detected or whatever. If anything's nearby. Oh. It's back to the... Okay, okay. However, this still has grummites down here. Dead. Alright. Poison of burden. Not sure what that button does. Hi. Chest of loot. Anyway. I needed some food. So that's going to be it for me for now. Next time we'll break out of jail and we'll make our way from the far west end of the Shivering Isles back to Mania to hopefully reclaim the items that we had placed on the ground that are stolen. The game crashed on the way out. Of course it did. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna go. Thanks. Bye.